Mingalaba, to everyone here today and across the globe celebrating Meme's 81st birthday, I thank you for continuing to remember her spirit, support her struggle, and standing firmly for democracy and justice in Burma. Your unwavering support for the Proof of Life campaign, which demands one simple thing: credible, independently verified proof that she is alive, has resonated worldwide and helped keep hope alive for millions. Today should have been a day of celebration with Meme as she turns 81. Instead, more than 5 years after the military coup, she remains unjustly imprisoned, a hostage of the military regime. Cut off from her family, her doctors, her lawyers, and the outside world. When the military regime announced that they had moved my mother from a secret prison cell to house arrest at a secret location somewhere in Naypyidaw, it was a calculated move meant to quiet international outrage and gain legitimacy. Since then, our persistent inquiries regarding her whereabouts and well-being have yielded nothing. Not a single shred of independently verified proof of life or evidence that she has actually been moved has been provided. Let us be clear. Meme is a hostage, a bargaining chip for a brutal junta desperate for international legitimacy. They want ASEAN and the international community to validate their recent sham elections, thereby legitimizing their regime and the barbarity they have inflicted on their own people. In doing so, they seek to erase the democratic will of 55 million Burmese citizens, who in 2020 handed my mother and the NLD a second consecutive landslide election victory. An election that ASEAN and the rest of the international community recognized as free and fair. A regime that refuses to provide credible proof of life for an 81-year-old imprisoned Nobel Peace Prize laureate, while continuing to ignore global calls for transparency and basic human rights, should not be rewarded with legitimacy. When this regime can disappear a global figure like my mother with total impunity, it shatters the protective shield of visibility for the tens of thousands of political prisoners in Burma who dare to stand for democracy, who face systematic violence, torture, and the denial of basic hygiene and medical care under the junta's calculated strategy of physical and psychological dehumanization. This is not a matter of politics. This is a matter of basic humanity. No family on earth should be denied the right to know where their loved one is, or if they are still alive. As her son, this cuts to my very core. But what no injustice can ever silence is the love we carry for her and the enduring truth she has always stood for. Every 81st birthday event, from the 81 for 81 birthday challenge to the thousands of birthday wishes from governments and global citizens alike, stands as a powerful testament to Meme's enduring place in our hearts and the unwavering support she still commands. Under the junta, Burma's people have been subjected to unrelenting physical, mental, and emotional devastation, forced to live in the constant shadow of fear, imprisonment, and death. This systematic violence has claimed thousands of lives and displaced millions, fueling a humanitarian catastrophe of immense proportions. Yet, despite receiving limited support from the international community, the people of Burma refuse to break, standing as a profound monument to human resilience. Armed with sheer courage and an unquenchable desire for freedom, they continue to defy the brutal repression engineered to silence them. Meme's journey has never been about personal power, position, or wealth. It has always been about empowering her people, about dignity, and about freedom. Let her 81st birthday be more than a tribute. Let it be a renewed promise to her and the people of Burma. A promise that we will never stop fighting for what's right, not just in words, but in action. Securing the unconditional release of Meme is more than an urgent moral duty. Her freedom is the essential step to unlocking a future for every citizen of Burma. One built not upon fear and chains, but upon peace, justice, and the sovereign voice of her people. Happy 81st birthday, Meme.